Hello, good morning, friends. Today we'll discuss about Ayodhya. Everybody knows that Rajiv Dixit ji want a Ram Rajya to be established in India, and that's why we all are very much requirement of to fulfill his will. And for doing that, first we need to know what exactly is there about Ram Rajya, and slowly you will go through it. It's all connected dots. So first we will connect, or we will know about a dot which is very important to know, that is about Ayodhya. This all lectures I am giving you in Kerala just because I want that everyone should know about Ram Rajya and how it should be there all across India. Because if you want to spread about information about Ram Rajya, then we should formally give this information to all across other state as well. Like I am doing it right now in Kerala, and maybe later I will inform you on this Ram Rajya in other city, in other state, or maybe in other country as well. So first, before commenting on that further, we'll just stick to our video, whatever topic we have taken it today, and whatever speech we have started today. So all our YouTube viewers and all our spectacles who are watching me right now, and who are sitting in front of me listening my lecture, for all of them, please, this is my request to share it as soon as possible, as much you can do it, so that the maximum peoples will understand about this concept of Ram Rajya, which was a dream project of our Guruji Mr. Rajiv Dixit ji. So let's start, and we'll talk about the particular topic of Ayodhya. Ayodhya of Ram. We'll discuss on this today. The conflicts and negotiations and special practices and all research are there. Whatever is there, that we'll discuss in this. So little more in that, Ayodhya has become important. How it has got so much important? Everywhere barricading and questions about your name, religion, identity. Imagine a citizen of India in Ayodhya for Fazabad, Uttar Pradesh, having to carry a certificate to prove how they have where they live in this town of just 40,000 peoples. There is sometimes like around 6,000 personals of the policy and parliamentary forces, not to mention the intelligence units, most of whom are posted in and around the 67 acre of land. According the dispute site acquired by the government, 67 acre, that no longer belong to people of Ayodhya. 67 acre according by the yellow barricades. So once you will go near to that Ayodhya, you can find out in this 67 acre of land that all yellow barricades are there, and that all belonging to the government, and they are making lot of temples and other things as well, so that a proper way of this city they can make it, and they can establish a proper temple of our Lord Shiva, Lord Sri Ram ji on that place. So but still that conflicts events never similar, simply happen in space, but are about space making. Space get refined the way conflict unfold. The two categories enmesh and continuously shape each other. Space is the very medium and languages within which conflicts and negotiations are conducted. Its elasticity is its capacity to internalize force, where a force field of politics operates on matter and fall into forms. Politics too is not a formless, abstract process, but rather a formal process, a process in form. As Thomas says, form is a diagram of forces. So, in this Ayodhya, we have different conflicts as well, as we are always thinking that if we are talking on Ayodhya, then always we are talking on the politics. So, that is not the thing. Like, we have to be like always check whatever facts are there which are connected to our Hinduism and which are connected to our Ayodhya and all other related to the Ram Rajya topics. So we have to all connect these dots so that we can understand fully on this concept. The essay attempts to see how conflicts play out around the ownership of 80 into 138 square feet piece of land in Ayodhya within an imaginary constructed real image architecture of Ram temple and thought of organization, subversion, representations, erasures, and transformations of space. So in this, how like we have properly dimensioned out there, like from this area to this area, how we can make it the Ram temple. Okay, so that is already configured, and most of things have been made on that. Communalizedly can be understood as the circulation of the people and things in space. Circulations is regulated through thresholds, barriers, and walls, as without them there is no movement. Society can therefore be seen as organized by walls and unveiling, borders and unbordering. Borders being pores allow differential movement. They filter and register how and what can move and how far. They organize, exclude, etc., affecting other dynamics. So government is totally taking care of it, and how like dimensionally which area to be marked in which place, how the borders and all other things have been marked. So all are decided, and their barriers and thresholds and everything is given with the proper information to the peoples to by the government only. So the Ram temple movement in Ayodhya is in the crux of religious, political, ideological, and spiritual conflict. Its story unfold as a dispute of claim for the land by both Hindus and Muslims. Behind it lie issues of faith, power, and politics. A politics of religion, history, and archaeology, of ideology and space. The process of Ayodhya from a relative local known issue to a potent division national movement will be seen as reflected in the changing character the maturity of the position of series of border that constantly get recognized or reorganized around the dispute site. In the increase of territory area, the change in security apparatus, shift in filtering across, and the changing character of the Ayodhya lawsuits. So there are a lot of things involved in the Ayodhya. If you will talk about Ayodhya, there all the local issues are there. A lot of power and political issues are there. It's related to politics, you know about that religion, it will come in there. Then history, we know already, and we will discuss further in that. And the archaeology, whatever involved in that we will discuss in this. So all these concepts about Ayodhya we are going to discuss here, about Ayodhya to in front of you all guys. The essay simultaneously follows the object Ram temple through its process of production, the making of image of Ram and the Ram temple for the Ram temple movement. To build the temple on had demolish the mosque, and to actually demolish the mosque, an imagery of virtual temple had to be constructed. In this case, a virtual temple below the mosque and an imaginary of the proposed temple. The two imaginaries of the temples were strategically collocated into one based on the other. A play of object and image is virtually and reality both trying to destroy each other. The destruction of Babri Masjid is read not through the literal destruction but through the construction of temple as an image and object both. The construction of the fetish. Before you even think of breaking the false god with the hammer, you need to show that there is a false god. So here a lot of conflicts also regarding our masjid demolition as well. You can be like already knowing about this from our our father mothers and all, because we know that we have demolished that mosque, and then we have established our Ram Mandir there in Ayodhya. So these all lot of conflicts we can see in the past. So that about that also we'll discuss here in this our lecture, so that all whatever wrong concepts are given to us, that we will just clear it off, and we can go further, and we will start making that Ram Rajya all across in India. So in this they have also gone through a lot of other textures, and because whatever documents are being Rajiv Dixit documents are there, in that further document references are also given. So we will just give you that copy of that, and can if you can give the email IDs so that we can share all your documents on your email IDs as well. So okay, now we can see that particular in the diagram itself the site at Ayodhya. Okay, so that all you can say that the boundaries line of 67 acres of land acquired in 1993. Okay, so this is that particular boundary, and now we can see that Babri structure stood here. Okay, and idols of Ram Lalla placed here in December 1949. Okay, so and here 2.77 acre of disputed land. There is still there is a disputed land out there. Okay, and there is proposed Ram Mandir. Proposed Ram Mandir, we can see this is a place where the Ram Mandir is like already proposed, and most of the Ram Mandir is now made also. So the pocket of the government land out of 67 acre acquired by government. Okay, so like that it's there. Now this Sampark mark, you can see 20 meter of this wide. This Sampark mark also you can see it easily in this. Okay, and this road is going to one side to the Basti and another side to the Faizabad. So in between this land will come. The Supreme Court has ordered already the status quo in Ayodhya and ruled that there should be no puja on the acquired land. Okay, right now, like until unless that all conflicts and all not yet completely resolved, so Supreme Court also given an order. So all this we are going to discuss more in further, and one by one you will just check it out how we can be better understanding for this topic of Ayodhya. But better than if we will discuss in more deep, better we will just having few things which we should know about our Ram Rajya as well, because our Rajiv Dixit, because we have given already lot of lectures on that. But I want to know that the peoples who are already knowing Rajiv Dixit ji, so you already know that concept what we are working on it, because we are working on a Sampurna Vyavastha Parivartan project, in which right now we are working on around 111 topics, and maximum of you have gone through my lectures on that as well in Hindi, or sometimes with my other colleagues in Malayalam as well. So now in English also I am trying to communicate to you all peoples about this, which we are slowly including in Kerala, and maybe other places also. I will do it this in upcoming days and months, so that everybody will know in our proper language, and so that we can easily communicate. And in English, my main motive is to communicate this message to outside India, whatever peoples we are having who have just gone for their some other works as well, so that they can also understand what exactly that Ayodhya is related to, and how this is connected with the Ram Rajya, and what is the exact concept given by the Rajiv Dixit ji about Ram Rajya. So once you will know about that full, then only we will be able to communicate with them, and we can work together, so that there will be no conflict, whatever it's there right now, that there should not be any conflict, and we can work on this topic together. So my English is not that much good that you can understand it with my conversation as well, but still from my end I will do my best to communicate you all the message in very simple and sober language, and in that whatever other textbooks also I will refer, so I will also communicate with that. So secondly, the rest I will just communicate one by one from the next way as well. Now we'll be having another session, and after 10 minutes of break, then I will go for the another session. So in the meantime, just wait for it, and in the meantime you can have some some juices we have connect coconut juice is there, so that you can have, and then later we'll talk on that. Thank you. We'll come again after 10 minutes. We will make it after 10 minutes break in every session. Thank you.